Welcome to Salcedo Paranormal. It is Monday, February 6th, 2023, and today I'm covering paranormal news. As always, you can find all the episodes of the show, along with links to social media and other ways to contact me at the podcast page, and that is salcidoparanormal.podbean.com. That's SALSIDO paranormal.podbean.com. Always happy to hear from you all, whether you have comments or questions or topic suggestions or stories of paranormal experiences, whether they're yours or from others that you trust. Happy to either read those or have you join me on the show to talk about them. And so the plan for this next coming week is the usual mix of true paranormal stories from the web and paranormal news, along with another Lovecraft, H.P. Lovecraft, the complete fiction review. So that'll be in the middle of the week, um, basically on Thursday. And so yeah, that's the plans for the week. Getting close to being done with that Lovecraft, uh, the complete fiction of Lovecraft, which is really amazing. And then we'll move on to something else. Um, so I have two articles to share for today. I've already put them in the chat, and of course, I will include them in the episode descriptions, either on both on YouTube and the podcast feed. And so yeah, you all can check them out, read the articles completely, and check out all the images because I just summarized them here. So let's see here. So yeah, let's get to the articles here. The first one I have is from let's see here, WRAL.com, and the title says "New Movie: The Devil's Stomping Ground," uh, based on North Carolina legend. And this is not unusual, not uncommon. A lot of movies seem to be based, and even if it's just in small part, on real stories or real locations. And of course, this one is in North Carolina. Um, so this is let's see here. Now I haven't heard this movie, but I don't keep track of movies very much. Just because I'm legally blind and I listen to things more now than I watch them. But so let's see here. They're talking in this article here about this movie that's going to be made. But this place is again, the name is the Devil's Tramping Ground or Tramping Ground. I'm sorry, and it says that the film is being shown locally, and so let's see here. Now it says that this this movie is based on some excuse me, folklore mythology of the area, going way back even um, before America was founded here. So let's see here. It says that the Chatham County uh, deed book has a 1784 deed referring to this area uh, as the Poison Field Tract, which means that the this area was just well known for not having enough nutrients in the soil to grow anything even then. So the article says here that for centuries the locals have but tried to figure out the cause for this area that is full of dead soil surrounding this area. But the history goes back before that, as there's let's see here, going back here, going through this article here. Um, Gotta scroll through some pictures here. There's definitely some of those. Says that this is kind of going back through time. Says that in 1956, the Charlotte Observer ran an article about this area, or about the state highway department marking a route to make finding this area easier for travelers. Um, and for years, the area was only visited by locals, but there was a North Carolina writer named John Hardin that wrote a book about the area, drawing more people to the area because of just the legends associated with it, which of course it's taking forever to get to. Um, so let's see here, and so that basically, even though because of all these legends and everything and folklore, in 1955, the state highway department started making signs indicating the area. So even though now those signs are mostly gone, according to the article here, it says that in the 1940s, scientists tried to test the soil, um, and there's still scientists today trying to run tests on the soil in the area today. But the test says that the soil was sterile, and newspapers called the mystery partially solved. Um, but there's still no reason, as far as I can tell, for the soil uh, to be sterile. And but even before the U.S. was settled, it was sacred to uh, indigenous tribes in the area who used the spot for ceremonial rites, according to another article that this one is citing. Of course, it's that mentions that the newspaper that this article is mentioning. Let's see here. I don't see where it mentions the newspapers. So basically, it just says newspapers. Doesn't mention where the sources are for that information. Um, and so yeah, it's basically just apparently known for being just having a weird feeling to it. Apparently, um, and let's see here. So a there's a lot more in this article here. I definitely recommend checking it out more. There's just a lot more here. I didn't realize this is a good sized article. Um, I'm just trying to scroll down here through more to uh, to get to the paranormal aspects of it. But yeah. So neat article. I've heard of the area. Might be something I've been thinking about doing like a show on these different areas that are said to be um, haunted or even cursed or whatever, that have been given that name, sort of similar names of the devils, whatever, um, in different languages. Even could do a show on that at some point. So just thought that was something that she mentioned, and especially the connection to the way these places are used as inspiration for popular culture today, even though they're well known throughout time as just being mysterious locations. So, um, so yeah, that's the first article here I had for today, and I'll get to the second one here in a moment. But let's see, looking at the chat here. Um, so let's see here. Looking here. Um, so yeah, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it, and I'll go on to the next article. This one is from www.bhpioneer.com, and that I think it says in that article here what that stands for. I think it's Black Hills. Okay, not sure. But the title of this article is Matthew's Opera House has its own phantoms of the opera. This goes back to this what seems to be the case in so many areas where the theaters are said to be haunted. Just so many of them out there. So, and this apparently takes place in Spearfish. I don't know. Um, let's see here. Looking at, yeah, it doesn't say it. I didn't think to look it up. So, but so this is talking about a paranormal investigation group um, that checks out this opera house, and let me just check on where this is here. I'll just be one moment. But these kinds of investigations, I'm interested in them, even though okay, so it's in South Dakota, I believe. Um, but anyway, um, I'm always interested in these articles about these investigations because sometimes you will find out about activity going on in these locations. So it's talking about this investigation group. Uh, let's see here. It's known as Black Hills Paranormal Investigations, and that spent some time in this Matthews Opera House. Um, the as far as what happened there, uh, the let's see here. So there's been claims over the years says people have seen shadow figures, they've heard footsteps, and other similar things, according to the article here. And apparently, various team members started having activity. Now, there's one team member that actually started working there at one point, uh, and that's why the team went to investigate because they this one team member asked if they could all go there. So the group went along with all their equipment, and um, basically there was reports of something being at the end of a hall, according to the investigators. But so let's see here. There was two of the investigators wanted to go down that hallway to check it out, and let's see here. So looking at this here, they got different voices through their technology, saying the name of one of the investigators. Let's see here, and another incident. There was basically a phantom smell of fruit while in the main theater. So that is odd. And but back in the old days, apparently, the if you were a really bad performer back when the theater was first established, people would throw fruit at the performers if they were really bad. So they're sort of associating it with that, I guess. Um, there were footsteps heard during this investigation, and so yeah, just neat stuff going on there. I'm always interested in these investigations. Um, there's motion detectors that were set off by apparently nothing, and so there's more here about that, and I'll let you all check out the rest of it. So, still neat to hear about these investigations, like I said, as always, and there's information. Um, oh, I'm sorry, that's for the newspaper itself or the news company itself. So, but just another neat story about an investigation of a place that could have paranormal activity. So that's all I have for today. Um, thank you all for being here and listening. And I'll be back tomorrow with true paranormal stories from the web on the next episode of Salcedo Paranormal. Take care, everyone.